Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to some more Riders of Icarus. It's me, SemiMong, and in today's video, sorry about that, guys, and in today's video, we're going through top 5 most interesting common mounts that you can get, okay? So I'm going to run down my top 5 common mounts that have caught my eye compared to, say, some of the elites or the heroics that you can get. And we're starting off here in Cloying Waste, because the Oasis Crocodile is my number 5 or number 1, depending if you're counting down or counting up. There's no particular order, but the Oasis Crocodile is one of them. So obviously, being in Cloying Waste, I'm trying to either pick stuff that's not quite as common or it's not been seen as much. So we've seen a few desert leopards, and we've seen a few, I was about to say scorpions, a few turtles, like owls and stuff, but we've not yet seen a crocodile. Okay, now this was a close matchup between the spider and the sort of like rhino thing, I don't know how to pronounce it, monoceros, and I could have gone for the sea crocodile, but the Oasis Crocodile is like a land crocodile. I think it's more of a land mount than, say, a sea crocodile. But look at it. It's just, compared to everything else, as I said, you've got a lot of wolves and stuff in the game, but you've not really got any crocodiles, let alone, you haven't even got any elite crocodiles, I don't think. So if you want a crocodile mount, you're gonna have to go for a common one, but it's there. Like, you can see the spikes, you can see it's got the, it's a bit fat. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit fat. Like, it is a bit wide. Like, that's just my 2 cents about it. It does look a bit off in terms of proportions, but that is the Oasis Crocodile from Cloying Waste. If you're not one to come get all of these heroic mounts like me and a couple of other players on the server, or a couple of other, everyone else on the server wants a heroic mount, then come get yourself a very unique common mount, okay? So let's move on to number 4, and let's go all the way to Pageth Coast, I believe it is. Guys, all of these mounts that I am pointing out as well are not for the stats, it is just for the way that they look compared to other mounts in the area. And because they're common, they're quite easy to get as well. So if you want to come and get them for yourselves, it will be easy enough. It's not like you're having to hunt down for something. And here it is. The second mount in the list, guys, comes from Pageth Coast, and that is the Frostodon. And just look at this. Look at it, it looks insane. So it is like one of the other mounts on this list, and there are a couple of like reskins of this mount, like the Aranosaurus. Do you remember? Oh, it's a Brontosaurus, I think it actually is, not Aranosaurus. Where is it? I can't find it. There, him, that guy. It looks sort of like it's got like a wolf structure, so it's on all fours like a wolf, a tiger, an ice hound, like any of the other mammals in the game. It looks sort of like lizardy, dinosaur-y, like it's got like scales and spikes off of its tail, off its head. I'm just gonna let one attack me so I can zoom in. It does look really unique, and you can get some cool skins for these guys as well. Obviously they are kind of dark, it's not like a light like fur, it is like scaly, black, blue, sort of purplish and pink, and there is a few variants of this mount in the game, but this is one of them, one of my favorites, okay, from Pageth Coast. I went one of them. This is one of my favorites from Pageth Coast. Not really doing much damage to me, but it does look rather cool, guys. So come grab this mount for yourself. And yeah, let's move on to the next one, okay? There is 3 more to go. Can you guess what they're going to be? Okay, I'm going for very unique and different looking mounts than, say, compared to the normal meta of mounts. Take a guess now, comment down below, and then see if you're correct, okay? Oh, I've got to wait 20 seconds. And a lot of you guys in the comments may comment down below, discuss, have a go at argue with me. Nah. And a lot of you guys down below may argue in the comments, have a go at me, discuss why are you doing common mounts. And in a nutshell, in a whole, a lot of the common mounts are a lot more unique in terms of appearance rather than stats. So a lot of people in the game go and collect mounts depending on their stats, obviously, so they can steal them up and then put them on their gear. Even Riders of Icarus says in the loading screen, be sure to collect mounts that catch your eye. So don't just go for mounts that have the good statistics, the mounts that are easier to collect, stuff, say like that, the mounts that just don't require an ingredient or a material, something just the easier ones to get. Go for the ones that you think look cool. And what you're starting to see, especially now that Cloying Waste is coming up, is a lot more different mount designs. For instance, Panos and Poyo. Like, they're not the standard flying mounts, are they? They're not the standard ground mounts either. And to top this off, you've just got more weird and wacky designs, such as Tritty, Chim, Longhorn Bajan. Whereas in others, it is rather just straightforward. You've got, like, the whale was the first out of the ordinary, but you've got just your dragons, your, like, I don't know what you would really call Lunafont, but he's been reskinned quite a few times. You've got Lunafont, you've got the Venomous Casper, and now you've got, what is it, the Matura. They're basically the same thing, but it's only really in Clawing Waste that you're starting to see these different versions of mounts come out. Like, it looks like a goddamn ostrich, look at it. It looks awesome. I want myself a Tritty. And I want myself a Vegarus. That's the Scorpion. But guys, continuing on with the Frostodon theme, I have gone for the number 3 slot, the Aranosaur. So just like the Frostodon, it's like a scaly dinosaur-y lizard mammal thing, but a more greenish yellow, even a bit brownish beigeish sort of colour. Look at it. It's sort of like, I don't know, it's exactly the same skin, I'm pretty sure, just with a different colouring. And once again, it's just another mount in this area that is just unique to the area. And especially in the lower levels, you don't really see too many unique mounts. But look at him, it does look cool. Obviously, he's got the spike on the front of his face. You know how I like my spikes on my dragons and on my mounts. So it just gives him that +1. So we're down to the final 2, guys. Can you comment down below what you think these final 2 will go for? Bearing in mind, I've only got Seaficanus, or actually no, I'm sorry, I'm going to put this out. I'm not going to the sea, and I'm not going to the crossing. You can just see, that it's just really standard mammal mounts here. You've got bears, you've got your deer, I think. Is that what you'd call it in real life, a deer? That's what we call it here in England anyway, deer. They come from the forest. And then in the Sea of Icarus, you've just got like owls and hawks and stuff. So nothing too majorly interesting. If anything, I would put up a gilded benthic. And hi there. Hi. Where am I going? What am I doing? Right, I'm here in the cemetery. Right. Let me find my next common mount. The number 2 spot. There it is. The Undead Spider. Guys, this is the number 2 spot. Obviously, you have not seen any heroic spiders in the game. All you've seen is elite ones in the form of, what is it? Bracar's Forest, Tazlan, and then in Triftal Rift, Aubergine. So these are rather big spiders, and they do require marks to get. So if you're looking for a spider mount and can't honestly be bothered just to grind up the mark, get this one, and just get this one. Like, there is a frost version of this spider, I believe. Where is it? Yeah, there is the frost spider, but that one is a bit more like bright and vibrant in my eyes, and it sort of takes away from the whole cosmetic theme of it. Like this one, he's got a big ass back. Like, look at that. It's like a, what is it, tarantula. It's like a giant version of the tarantula. He's got the 8 legs all compact, and obviously when you're riding this thing, you look like you're just going hilariously fast because all his little legs are going at the same time. So it does look cool, but it's the size of the mountain that really honestly gets it down. But to be honest with you, the undead look, whole theme and just greyish look to him with the furry head, the fangs coming out of his mouth. Let me just see if I can take off my UI so you can see that a little bit better. There you go. The fangs, the twitching fangs and the big eyes that seems coming out of his mouth does just make up for it. And obviously, you're going to be a character zipping around on this tiny spider, really fast moving legs. It doesn't really matter if you're that slow. You're still going to look cool, okay? Like, you're still going to look pretty decent. So guys, that has been the number 2 spot. Who has claimed top glory or the winning spot, as many of you may say it? I don't know. Like, I don't take this mount as my favourite common mount, but it is up there with the Cargiles and Rage the turtle. Like, he does look cool, and honestly, if there's a heroic version of him, I would get him without doubt. Like, honestly, like, it's so cool. So let's jump straight there, and yeah, catch you in just a second. So if you haven't guessed it, guys, my favourite common mount is the Joey mount from Bracar Forest. Not the reindeer, the kangaroo mount. I don't know what he's actually called. I think it's called Joey. Yeah, Woodland Joey, isn't it? Actually called Joey. And there's one. Oh my god, look at this. This is awesome. Like, imagine starting the game And then seeing this, like, he's just cool. Little fun fact is, when I first saw Riders of Icarus, when I first heard of it, was from someone called Bajira Wow, so he does World of Warcraft videos, and he was doing a promo for Riders of Icarus, and this was the first mount he came across and tamed. And now, in my head, all I used to play was World of Warcraft. You just collected mounts, you didn't go out and tame whatever mount you wanted, and to just see this guy tame a kangaroo that had glowing feet and a glowing tail was absolutely insane. Like, it got me. Like, he literally got me. Like, I was amazed at that point. Like, he could just tame whatever he wants. He could tame the wolf, but he tamed the kangaroo instead. Like, look at it. It's so cool. And it is a shame, like an utter shame, to not see an elite version, if not heroic version, of this mount. He does kind of look like the reindeer in terms of the face, but hopefully we'll see something like this in the future. Guys, if you've enjoyed, be sure to smash that like button. Let me know what are your favourite common mounts down below, either in the game or yet to come into the game. Of course, all of our social links are down below: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Gamer Store, if you want to support me outside of YouTube and get yourself a cool t-shirt, yeah? But until then, guys, thanks, and I'll see you on the next video.